Yo guys, what is good? It's your boy Jamong here, back again with another video. And today we're going over another pickup that I got for the Ultimate Low. Alright, so first and foremost, before I begin, if you guys are new here, make sure to smash the subscribe button because we post every Friday, and I would love for you guys to join the community. But in today's video, we're going over my brand new pickup, and I'm so excited to talk about this sneaker with you guys. But first off, let's go to when I first unboxed it, so let's go. Alright, tonight we're on the iPhone just because my GoPro is out of battery and it's being charged right now, but I wanted to do an unboxing before I actually filmed the review just because, you know, I want to see this sneaker in hand. I'm pretty excited. But yeah, we got 3 boxes from Nike. Now they're all the same sneaker. Basically, long story short, my friend who works at Nike, I believe they got me that employee discount again, and I was able to get this sneaker for basically way below retail. I decided why not just pick up 2 more and just flip them, you know, just an easy. I know they're not going for a lot, but basically even with the discount, I'd still be making a profit if I were to just sell them on StockX, like an easy like 10-20 bucks. You know, that's lunch money. It's easy to make. I don't even know which one is which, but I'll just get to taking all of them out. Hopefully this is the one that's in my size because I know that I got 2 size 10s and then 1 size 9. So yeah, it wasn't even like I struck on sneakers. This was on the Nike app itself. I didn't really even need to get a W just because they were sitting like way after. I mean, they're still sitting now, but Nike blessed me with that employee discount, and shout out to my friend. Again, you know who you are. But okay, this is the one that I'm probably gonna end up keeping because, well, first we got obviously that gray box, but then I also ordered some pants, which I'm not going to talk about, but basically I love Nike's pants. I think they're a really good fit for me. So we do have the gray Nike box. Now this is supposed to be obviously like a Jordan 1 box, but it's not black and red. This time it is gray with black text. Let's open the box up in 3, 2, 1. Yes, we got the wrapping in 3, 2, 1. Sheesh! Yes, sir! We do have the Jordan 1 Shadow Lows. Whoa! Now I'm pretty stoked to own these, but don't get me wrong, if it wasn't for, you know, the employee discount and the extremely cheap price that I got these for a steal, I probably wouldn't get them. I don't think that they're worth $140. Plus in New York I have to pay tax for anything that's over $100. So, you know, that would have deterred me. But basically because I got these for so low, I thought that this would be an excellent cop. And yeah, I think it's going to be a great addition to my sneaker collection. I know that I already have a lot of Jordan 1s, especially like Jordan 1 low tops, but you can never go wrong with the classic pair of Jordan 1s in that shadow colorway, right? I've actually never owned a pair of shadows, so I'm kind of glad that finally I'm going to own one in a low. Let's see how I like it. But yup, while we're here, let's just unbox the other 2. All right, they're the same thing, but obviously I'm trying to get them to flip. Not really much of a profit, but again, like, I'm still making something. All right, this one is, I believe, is also a size 10. Yes, this is a size 10 as well. All right, so we got another size 10. And then this one, I believe, is a size 9. Now, if you guys can see the packaging on that, this is crazy stupid. Like, someone can just take the shoes out of my box. I don't understand why Nike would do this. But I don't even have to, like, rip open the box. It's already open for me. So, yep, we got the size 9. I'm really excited to talk about these sneakers, to try them on, to see what they feel like on feet. Okay, yeah, they do come with gray laces, so I definitely want to see what they look like with the gray because I feel like they look a lot better. I'll do a whole review on them. I'll talk about them in a bit. I know I'm kind of like slacking on my videos right now. I have a lot to release, and hopefully I get this out to you guys soon. But yep, let's head back to the regular video. Alright, so now that we got the unboxing out of the way, let's take the shoes out in 3, 2, 1. As you guys see, we do have the Jordan 1 lows in the shadow colorway. Let's take them out, put them on the turntable, and we'll talk about it. So like I said before, in all transparency, I do have a friend who does work for Nike, and they were able to share their friends and family employee discount with me. So I was able to get these for a super steal. Literally on release day, I checked sneakers and I was like, I don't know if these are really worth $140. You know, I do like the Jordan 1 Shadow lows, but I guess $140 is a really hefty price for a pair of lows, especially since I already have a lot of lows in my collection. But then I went ahead and I checked the Nike app, and I did see that my friends and family discount did apply to this sneaker, and I was able to get this for a super steal. So yeah, within only a minute of going on the app, I immediately checked out on the sneaker. I actually bought 2 more after that, but I already sold those 2. I didn't really make much. It was just something where I was like, all right, let me just keep buying pairs since they're so low, and I'll see how much I can make. I made like $20, nothing much, but that's good lunch money. So when news released earlier this year that these were releasing, I was ultimately a big fan just because I do love the Shadow colorway in Jordan 1s. I've never owned an OG pair of Shadow 1s in the high cut, and I kind of regret it. I feel like back in 2018 when I was like really into sneakers for the first time, Shadows were only going for like $260, and that for a pair of Jordan 1s, for a pair of OG Jordan 1s, was a really good price. And I didn't cop, I didn't take advantage of it. And I know these are not the OG Shadows, but in this low cut colorway, I feel like it still looks really nice, especially when you're wearing a pair of long pants. You know, you can't really tell if basically the pant is covering the tongue that this is gonna be a low top sneaker. And also this kind of brings back a little bit of nostalgia because I remember that in 2016 they did come out with another pair of Shadow lows, except they had that jumbo swoosh, and everyone loves that. Unfortunately, there are barely any pairs that are going on the resale market right now for a reasonable price. I think they're all going for like thousands of dollars, and then even the used ones that have like crazy creasing on the toe box basically go for like $500. So despite all the craziness with the Jordan 1 Shadow lows from the 2016 pair, I think this is the next best thing. So yeah, shout out to my plug, to my really dear friend for hooking it up. I thank you so much for allowing me to just be able to cop this sneaker for a really reasonable price. Again, I don't think that $140 is worth the price of a Jordan 1 low nowadays. Sneakers are just getting more and more expensive on the retail market, but for the price that I got them for is an ultimate steal. So thank you so much. I cannot thank you enough. I mean, this isn't even gonna be a pair that I'm just gonna resell and not really care about. This is gonna be a shoe that I'm gonna wear for a long time, just because this gray colorway goes with everything. I feel like this is definitely gonna be a great summertime sneaker. I can see myself wearing these with white tube socks, but even in the wintertime, it also looks great with like a pair of jeans or a pair of olive green cargos. So literally you can pair this with anything, and the Shadow ones just look so great. Alright, so now that I talked about how I got this sneaker, let's go over the shoe itself. Alright, so starting off with the upper, we do have a gray toe box, followed by a black leather mudguard. And in going into the leather, again with most Jordan 1 lows nowadays, I feel like the leather is not too crazy, but it's not great either. It's not something that's too cheap, and I honestly think it's kind of soft and plush. So maybe this is gonna be on the better side when it comes to wear. And like we see this gray colorway on the toe box, we also see this on the swoosh and on the back end of the sneaker as well. Again, going back to the swoosh, unfortunately this time we do have a standard regular size swoosh versus when we had the 2016 pair, it was a jumbo swoosh. Now a lot of people can't tell the difference. They're pretty much identical, but if you're a really big sneakerhead, you know, you like sneakers a lot, you can notice. So I believe the reason why the swooshes are different in size is because for this cut of the Jordan 1 low, we do see 7 lace holes versus on the original cut we do have 8. I've never owned that pair, so I wouldn't really know, but I've seen images and they look a lot better than this pair. Still, that doesn't mean that this is any less of a sneaker itself. And then moving on to the tongue, we do have a black nylon tongue, followed by the Nike Air on the tongue tag in that Shadow colorway once again. And if you guys are familiar with the Jordan 1s in the Shadow colorway, you do know that they come with black laces, and then they came with an alternate pair of gray laces. Personally for me, I am rocking the gray laces on the sneaker. I feel like they just give it a lot more character. Black looks good, but I feel like it doesn't stand out enough. And you know, for my kind of sneakers, I like there to be color. So we're gonna go with the gray laces instead. I feel like this looks pretty clean. It does match the toe box and the rest of the gray shadow of the sneaker, so I like that a lot. And then moving over to the back of the sneaker, we do have the Air Jordan Wings logo in the top of the heel area, versus on other pairs of Air Jordan 1 lows, it's usually on the bottom. It just depends on the kind of cut. And then moving over to the midsole of the sneaker, we do have a flat white finish that is standard for pretty much every single Jordan 1 cut. And finally, moving on to the outsole of the sneaker, we do have the iconic Air Jordan 1 outsole that anyone would pretty much recognize if you've been wearing Jordan 1s for a while. So yeah, I think that this is certainly gonna be a perfect everyday sneaker. I feel like for those of you guys who are looking for a sneaker to rock every single day and one that's affordable, these are still sitting on Nike right now, and even if they're sold out in your size, you can literally go on StockX and they're going for under retail. So I feel like this is better than the black toe lows. I feel like this is better than any of the other lows that we've seen this year. This is a great colorway that will go with every single outfit. So if you're really trying to go for versatility, the Air Jordan 1 lows in the shadow colorway is your shoe. And let's say you guys wanted to try out the sneaker. I feel like they're still sitting in major retail stores such as Nike, Foot Locker, Champs. A lot of people are returning these sneakers, so if you want to go and possibly see what your size is, you can literally just go into a store, try one on, and see how you like it. So yeah, in the future, I'm probably gonna make a video on the top 10 best sneakers you could get for retail on major retail websites. This is definitely gonna be very high up on the list just because this is the ultimate sneaker that is still sitting nowadays. And then going into the insole of the sneaker, we do have a white insole followed by a black Nike Air text. This insole once again is pretty standard. I would say it's not the best, but it's kind of soft and plushy. I actually like the feeling of it. But yeah, this is just a basic white insole. Alright guys, that pretty much wraps up everything that I have to say on the Air Jordan 1 lows in the shadow colorway. I'm so happy I finally get to own such an iconic color to my collection. I know I already have so many pairs of Jordans, but you really can't go wrong with something that is beautiful and perfect as the shadow colorway. Now I would like to hear from you guys. What are your thoughts on the Air Jordan 1 lows in the shadow colorway? Do you rock with them, or do you think that they're ugly? I know that most people are always going to prefer the high cut over the lows, and I'm probably one of them. It's just if you're trying to go for something that's very affordable and also easy to get, the low cuts are your next best thing. And if you guys watched through the entire video, I just want to thank you because I really need the watch hours, and you're definitely doing me the justice of getting monetized one day. So I really thank you, and I'm grateful for that. With all that being said, these are the Air Jordan 1 shadow lows, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!